Calder Rigg, in O gauge. Exhibited by Pentland Model Railway Group. Calder Rigg represents a small urban terminal station in northern Britain in the 1980s-1990s. Passenger services and Royal Mail traffic are operated by DMUs and railcars. To the east of the station is Knightshead Freight Services private rail terminal, which handles a variety of goods traffic for onward local delivery by road. The layout is DCC controlled with a Gaugemaster Prodigy, and the majority of the stock is sound fitted, and are a mixture of Heliane, Dapol, Skytrex and kit-built models. The rolling stock is a mixture of ready-to-run and kit-built vehicles. Eaglesham, in double O gauge. Exhibited by Bill Auld and the 12AD Model Railway Group. Eaglesham is a fictitious layout, based on the track plan of East Kilbride, which was situated some 5 miles away. Set in 1912, the layout portrays the Caledonian Railway in its heyday. When the layout date is changed to 1923, we see some of the Cali stock appearing in the new LMS livery. While the stock appearing on the layout is not strictly prototypical, it does show the variety of motive power and coaching, and wagon stock that operated all over the Cali system. The layout has recently been extended to include, at one end, a materials storage area for the viaduct under construction, while the other end has one viaduct already in use. All the rolling stock is either kit or scratch built. There is very little ready to run for a pre-group layout. The track is code 75 SMP, with hand-built pointwork. Most of the buildings are also scratch-built from original drawings.
That's cool.
Parsons Creek. Exhibited by Larry Beveridge from Cupar and District Model Railway Club. Parsons Creek, set somewhere in Northwest America. Designed as a run-round, the layout represents a small backwater town.
In the middle, you see a job light's going off. It's going red. Flashing red, there.
The town was established in the 1930s but lost its station in the 1950s as industries closed down, leaving just the ice plant that is used by fish packers. A small shed services the trains that connect daily to Seattle. The layout depicts life from the 1950s to the present day. To the east of the town you will find the old wooden bridge dating back to the pioneer days, which has never been replaced as the town ran out of money. Tulloch Bridge, in double O gauge. Exhibited by Martin Stewart. Tulloch Bridge is set on the West Highland Line a few stations south of Fort William. The station itself serves a very small local population but is also a gateway for tourists and hikers. Amongst the usual passenger carrying multiple units, visitors can also view several freight workings including timber, alumina, oil and engineers. The Caledonian Sleeper makes a stop heading both north and south and gives travellers the opportunity to travel to Scotland's Central Belt or further afield to London. Operational periods cover 2004 and 2012. Match Day, in double O gauge. Exhibited by Joe Begg and Falkirk Model Railway Club. Match Day, being the title of the layout, is situated in a small fictitious terminal station at West Park, somewhere in Yorkshire. West Park Station runs underneath the football stadium main stand, with supporters getting off and making their way to the game. On the bridge you can see supporters being separated by the police and an incident being attended by the ambulance service. The game they are going to see is a friendly between Glasgow Rangers FC and West Park FC. Glen Tay, in double O gauge. Exhibited by Cupar and District Model Railway Club. Glen Tay is a fictional town located somewhere in the lowlands of Scotland. This small layout offers a glimpse into a rural town, which thanks to the railway and canal, with its aqueduct, has slowly grown. Local manufacturers have capitalized on the railway to build up their empire. From smith's kilts to grey grain, there is plenty happening at this small branch line terminus. The rolling stock on Glen Tay is a mix of scratch-built kits, ready-to-run models, along with modified stock to depict the North British Railway and later LNER stock, with occasional visiting locos from other Eastern pre-grouping companies. Many of the buildings and scenery is a mix of out-the-box kits and scratch-built, giving this quaint little layout a very individual and personal feel. Woodside Central, in double O gauge. Exhibited by Glenrothes Model Railway Club. Woodside Central is a fictional seaside town, once very popular with city dwellers, for summer holidays, and the odd day at the seaside. Woodside Central is a terminal station with a goods yard, and is still in full use. The 2 passenger lines in use are sufficient to handle the normal traffic, with a 3rd line for additional use as required. Passenger traffic is operated with a suburban locomotive and coaches, along with the occasional diesel multiple unit. The excursion platform is now closed, and a road has been built on the old track bed, which also provides some parking. The local fish merchants use the passenger trains for the fast transport of shellfish to the city restaurants. The other main traffic is coal, both domestic and for the local factory. Seasonal seed potatoes, sugar beet, and fertilizer traffic also add to the use of the yard. This layout was built to inspire other railway enthusiasts short of space. Fountainhall TMD, in double O gauge. Exhibited by Derek Scott and Jonathan Webb. Fountainhall TMD is a fictitious depot in the Edinburgh area, set around 1979 to 1984. Built as a sub-shed of a larger depot in the late 19th century, by the late 70s it had been relegated to little more than a locomotive stabling and fueling point with driver sign-on facilities. It lies within an inner city, in a large cutting, surrounded on 3 sides by retaining structures. The depot is going through a period of decline, and likely destined to find itself redeveloped as a supermarket car park within the next 10 to 15 years. Traffic generally consists of locomotives being prepared to work local passenger and freight services around the Central Belt and Fife, as well as locomotives being ready to haul expresses further afield to Perth, Dundee, Aberdeen, and Inverness. Classes 20, 25, 26, 27, 37, 40 and 47 are a regular sight at the depot in the late 70s, early 80s. A Class 08 shunter is allocated to the depot and can be seen working tanks for the depot's fuel oil as well as other various duties.